All this. All right, welcome back. Thank you for coming. So, the meeting will, I'm going to start meeting. First of all, I want to share one thing. Yeah, I want to, before talking about your pitch, I want to talk about future plans. Yeah, future plans. Can you see this screen, everyone? Can you see? In June meeting, yeah. Yeah, please check your emails regularly. I think I'm going to send a large bunch of email. Your email might be filled with a lot of email. Yeah, because our meeting is hybrid, and our meeting is hybrid, and effective online communication is key. Yeah, please check your email and even respond to me. Okay. All right, and that's second. So another important thing. I already got some of your second revision. I got from Entertainment Kit. I got from Sports Story also, right? Cooper, right? You sent to me, right?
Yep.
All right. And Emma, Rainy, and Charlotte is just here. So please send your revisions. Please send every revision, but incorporating all the multimedia. Make sense? Incorporating all the multimedia. So please go back to our previous articles and see how they write the caption, how they write captions. Okay, and please send your second revision. I think I got almost everything. Incorporate your photos there. And so starting from this second story, starting from second story, you may just clearly mention who did what. Yeah, who did what beside your assignments. Okay, who did what? Clearly mention who did what. I say clearly monitor who did what, and I would like to grow. I would like to see a lot of progress by everyone. Okay, give your names, your own pitches, and writing on the section that you did. Okay, and when you write the second, it takes some time or a little bit more time to finalize your first stories. But for your second and third story, you have 2 more stories to write. Yeah, emulate previous first draft and previous articles that published in the first essay. Yeah, please refer to the website. Okay, and also I found out that that's the important thing. For your first story, it took 2 years, and 2 weeks to get to your outline and interview questions. So it was miscommunication. I meant you should submit your outline and interview questions right after your pitch is made. But so please submit your outline and interview questions next week, 1 week later. The story 2 is a really short turnaround. So please, please submit your. I also assigned some Canvas Dropbox for your outline and interview questions. After you submit your outline and interview questions, I'm gonna copy that to Google Drive, and I'm gonna make sure everyone can see and add comments on each outline and interview question. Okay. Makes sense, everyone? Thumbs up, everyone. Good. Good. Any questions? Others in the Zoom room? All good. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit quick turnaround. Okay, that's what I want to say. And so start right now. Okay, we will start pitch discussion. Hold on. Pitch 2. Sorry, pitch 2. Okay. Who said who have to leave early? Cooper, you said you have to leave early, right?
No, I didn't say I had to leave early.
I'm sorry?
No.
Oh, okay. I think you work, but anyway.
Yeah, right after class.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Everyone, is it feasible for this pitch idea? Can you see this pitch idea? Okay, who may present? Sue or Cooper or Sam? Yeah, please present.
I can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So our story idea is why is this, is the story we will be about is all international students, athletes here at UW Green Bay. It is important to recognize these students and their accomplishments because they are not only representing our school, they're also representing their country. Why is this a visual multimedia story? We can use pictures of the athletes and their statistics as well as their accomplishments to show their success. Sources on international athletes, their teammates, fans, coaches, and other students. Describe the angle and approaches. The student athletes accomplished a lot for our program and they should be celebrated. How will you use sounds and pictures to? We will use pictures of the student and visuals of statistics. Time and consideration, none. Other special consideration, none.
Okay. So I suggest this idea to Nishikawa, right? In our soccer team, how many international players are there? Nishikawa.
I think we have like 6.
6?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah,
Oh my-
something like.
Pretty a lot.
Yeah,
I-
but we have a lot of Canadians too. So
I'm sorry?
we have a lot of Canadians.
Canadian. Oh, Canadian.
Yeah, but I mean, there are internationals, but I don't really consider them as internationals.
Right. No Canadian. But
Yeah.
no Canadian. I could see Japanese and Korean player, right?
Yeah, and
And
German.
German?
Yeah.
German, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
we have 2 Germans. Yeah,
Yeah, very interesting.
yeah.
Okay. And another suggestion. Can you see, if you see the screen in terms of photos, pictures of the students, probably pictures of their past moment, playing in their own countries. Make sense? Ask them to get their photos.
Okay.
Sam, Cooper, make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Yep.
And it seems that also Nishikawa prepared some questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nishikawa, did you talk to Kazuki about interview?
Yeah, he said that's fine.
Good, very good.
Yeah.
Also ask Dennis, my Korean friends, yeah, there's Korean players and German players. Okay, Nishikawa, can you read these questions? Thank you for preparing this one in advance. Yeah, by the way, yeah.
Yeah, so question 1, what support systems are in place for you as an international student athlete? Do you have plans after graduating from college? How do you, as a foreign student athlete, maintain connections with people from back home? Do you feel homesick? How have you adjusted to life in the US? What are the benefits of being an international student athlete? What are the challenges you have faced whilst being in the US? What are the major differences between your homeland and the US?
Oh my God, very well prepared. And so thank you for preparing. I'm gonna go back to pitch by Cooper. And first of all, Michael, how do you see?
I think it's a great story, and I think the questions are perfect. I don't see anything that,
Yeah,
that would need improvement. I think, you're trying to get, a different, students from different countries would be a way to diversify the story. And, probably should get photos of the students.
yeah.
And, um, I don't know, is there a way that you could, that one of the students, one of the international students could be interviewed in an so that we could post an audio of part of the interview?
Audio? Oh,
You know, like, not like a podcast, but maybe just a snip of one of the questions. Could there be an audio link to that? I'm not sure, but, if that's not the case, I think you're well on the way to a very good story.
okay.
Yeah, I'll look.
All right, yeah, this cover, please start, yeah, please, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's go back to our editors. Do you have editors, co-editors? How do you think?
I think the story is definitely a good idea. The only thing I could think of, this might be, I'm not sure how easy this information would be, but comparing like how many international players do we have here versus like Oshkosh or something like that.
Probably Madison.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then I myself don't know much about like the recruitment process, like how does someone from overseas come to play for a Wisconsin school? Like I have no idea. I think that'd be interesting.
recruitment process, right? Great point. Yeah, Cooper and Ishikawa and Sam, please take a look.
Okay.
Very important, yeah. Recruitment process, how they are selected, how they got scouted, yeah. All right.
I mean, I'm an
Yeah.
international too, right? So
All right,
me and
Ishikawa, you are also, yeah,
so
right.
I can just tell you firsthand, yeah, like me and Kazuki pretty much had the same process. So yeah, I could just write about that.
Yeah, describe it, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, interview with coaches.
Yeah.
And-
If the process is different for different students too, because obviously, yeah, you guys had a similar experience, but like. Maybe other students have different experiences, so kind of like.
Right.
But the overall experiences, that's definitely a good angle.
Oh.
And then like, I was thinking too, like, why choose UW Green Bay specifically outside?
Yeah, why choose UW Green Bay? Yeah.
Like outside some of this, if you're gonna like come to the United States to go to college, like why not go to like Madison, Milwaukee, like one of the more
Right.
upper UW schools if you're gonna go to a UW school.
Thank you, thank you.
You could also
Yeah.
talk about like how it's different for different people trying to get student visas.
Oh, visa. Oh, oh. Oh. All right. Others, any thoughts? Connor, Ashley, Tyler, and others? Rainy, Emma, Jack? Okay, I'm sure that it will be really great for you. So I think Nishikawa already gave the questions, and probably Nishikawa may interview Kazuki, Dennis, and who is the German player?
We have Christoph Scherzi,
Oh, okay.
you know.
All right. Or from soccer teams. Yeah, which is
Yeah.
okay. One more thing. This similar story was published 2 years ago, and I can share with you also. And also, I could see a lot of similar stories in our other college media. I had a chance to see this kind of similar foreign student athletes from Northwestern and USC. And after I'm gonna also share this with you, and please emulate. Okay. So Cooper, Sam, completely makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna share this one. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right, it seems that, all right, next one is Connor. Connor may work with Connor, Ashley, and Vicky, right? All right. Vicky, Vicky's not here. Ashley, can you present?
Sure.
We're gonna be working on a story about the, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okta.
Okta verification system. We're gonna be looking at students and professors' opinions on it, issues with the system and overall how it works in conjunction with the rest of the school's profile and security systems. This is a visual and multimedia story, because it requires visual dimensions of how the system works, what it looks like, and what people have to say about its functionality in regards to UWGB's online security. Sources include professors, students, administrative staff, alongside textual evidence, and the resources afforded through the school. Particular focus will go to asking the people responsible for setting up the system. The story will approach the Okta verification system with an analysis of student and professor opinions on the matter, and will investigate what widespread opinion of the system is, as well as how well it works and if it does what it is intended to do. Sound and pictures can be used to emphasize the way the system functions and the interviewee's opinions on the system, as well as providing reference points for it, sorry. Timing considerations would deal with the combination of multiple projects being worked on at the end of the school year in the hopes that we could continue to pursue the investigation into Okta and see how it works.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Connor and Ashley. And already, I want to share my opinions. Already, Okta made me angry already more than 10 times within 2 weeks. They automatically logged out, and I found that it's much more complicated than Duo. Why? I'm not sure why I think that I expected that Okta verification process might be simpler than Duo, but it's not. Do you agree with my idea, students here? Agree? Connor, 100% agree.
Yeah.
Sam,
No, I like Okta way better.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, it's so much easier, at least
What?
for students.
really?
think.
Can you share your opinion, Charlotte? A little bit more?
Yeah, because like you can just download the app on your phone so that your phone can log you in, and then you don't have to like have it send you a text message and then with the code and then put the text message into the thing, and like it's just easier with the new app, I think.
Do you see? Okay, I think. All right. I could not see difference between Duo and Okta, but it's my opinion. And so Charlotte think it's much more simpler and multiple, yeah, two. Okay. Thank you for sharing. And my suggestion is that first, in terms of interview, there might be some person who might believe Okta is better than Duo, or others like me. Yeah, they can be your friends, right? It's not a big. It's not that hard to find someone, your friends, to talk about your experience with Okta. Okay, Ashley, makes sense. So please try to reach out to your friends first, and second, particular focus will go to asking the people responsible for setting up the system, our IT service, IT. Right? Is it our IT service, right? No?
I would assume that it's GBIT.
GBIT. It's office, there is an office that's downstairs, right? Okay, you may reach out to them, IT service. Okay? Yeah. Okay. And so that's what probably you may take a screenshot of using how to use Okta and embed this image in your screen. Okay, and let's go to Michael. Michael, so how do you think this is only for our UWGB focus? And do you have any opinion? Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was used before this system came into play?
Duo app.
And Microsoft Authenticator,
Microsoft Indicator.
because this replaces both of those.
Okay,
Yeah.
and is the UW Green Bay campus the only one of the system using this, or was it a system-wide change?
I'm just throwing out there, despite what Josh just said, I actually still have to use Microsoft Authenticator as well.
They'll flip it over at some point, they're still migrating.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I have to use Duo and Authenticator for different things, but
Me
they're
too.
still migrating.
me too.
Okay,
This is-
so not all students on UW Green Bay campus have changed over to the new system yet, is that right?
Yeah, I saw an email earlier today that they're gonna be, or yesterday, that they're gonna be migrating the
Yeah, I
the
think
stuff to Okta soon.
Yeah, I think I saw it also, yeah.
So was there an issue with the Microsoft system before this came into play?
that might be a good thing
That
to.
was annoying.
Only, yeah,
Well,
very-
yeah, that's a good reason, yeah.
Yeah,
And was there a cost involved in this? To go from, I mean,
oh,
obviously, I think would the university have to? What was the university paying for the Microsoft system? And now that they are changing to a new system, I'm sure that there was some sort of financial cost to all of this. I wonder if we could track that down.
okay, yes, close.
My guess is that we all still use like Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, like,
Yes,
so it's not like a cost thing, but probably more of like a people were having issues with double two-factor authentication, but because like they're not like taking away Microsoft, they're just changing the sign-in process.
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
I guess there's still, I would just be interested to see if there was some sort of financial impact to the
That
university.
that could be, yeah, yes, yeah. Yes,
I have-
and, yeah, Lauren, yeah,
Okay, so I can't remember if since my freshman year, we always had to do like a second security verification.
yeah, double.
Did we always have to do? Okay,
At least I'm talking about
It's always been encouraged, but it used to be optional.
I was gonna say.
Two-factor authentication
yeah.
used to be optional. Around my second year here, it became mandatory. We weren't allowed to turn it off.
Cause I think I had mine turned off then, cause then I think it'd be interesting if you talk to IT, like. You know, what's the importance of having a backup security program in place, for the school accounts? Like kind of why do we have?
I remember it was more like a thing in my second year or like first freshman year that a lot of people were getting like phishing in their emails, and because like there wasn't a two-factor thing, like it was really easy to hack into the school's
Mm.
stuff. So that's probably part of it too.
Okay, for me as a faculty, what made me really angry and mad is that I have to verify every day. I have to verify every day. Sometimes while sending email, this email, my Microsoft system email just kick me out, log out automatically. They said that they have to log in again. I have to use Okta for the verification. So I don't know why I have to verify every day to use this system. Makes sense?
Every day?
Every day, yes.
We do too.
It's very inefficient in my opinion. How do you think others?
Yes, I think it's very, excuse my French, very stupid. Because I had to both call in and also and get a text message.
Yes,
With-
every day, yes.
Yeah, I think that's kind of redundant,
Very redundant, yes.
yeah.
Yeah. If this time is cumulative, I think it's about 24 hours, yeah, it's really, even though it's really short period of time, it make me believe, I think it's very inefficient. Okay? Yeah. Others, any thoughts and opinion?
I think one thing you could do is maybe talk to students who have switched over and see what the process was like for that. Cause I know, or at least like what the availability of the new, of what Okta is, because I know my mom's been having issues with it. Because she has an older phone and the Okta isn't available to be downloaded onto her phone, so she has to talk to IT to figure
Oh.
something out for that.
Quick question, Rainy. So what is your mom doing for? Yeah, why do your mom has to use Okta? What's the reason?
She's also enrolled at this school.
Oh, at UB?
Yeah, she
Okay.
gets her work pays for classes for her.
Okay, all right. That's another problem. Yeah, that's another problem. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Others? Any other thoughts for Okta?
Not like a thought about that, but I remember our last one, we had a miscommunication. So do you want us asking the same questions to the faculty and students, or do you want us to like come up with our own questions? Like our whole group, do you want us to come up with a set of questions we're gonna ask over and over, or are we supposed to all ask each interviewee separate questions?
Probably the interview question might be crafted differently for students and faculty.
Okay.
And of course, IT question to IT might be completely different, IT service. You may find out the reason why they choose Okta, any process, any financial reason. But faculty and students may not know. But in my opinion, students and faculty might be similar in their tone. As you see, I'm really mad when I talk about Okta also, as you see. But some students might experience, yeah, but customized to each group. Okay?
Yeah, we should definitely make the questions together,
Okay.
but.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should be setting it out, I think, so that we can ask different people different questions depending on what they might need for a story.
Very good. Based on proposal. Okay. And Michael and our editors and rest of the group, do you have more things to add?
Not for me. I think it's everything that was just discussed is pretty decent. The financial impact, the importance of having the security in place. What is the importance of that? It prevents phishing. Is it inefficient? Is it redundant? Those are all good questions.
Very good keywords.
Yeah, it's all you're off to a very good start.
Okay. So, okay, thank you. Thank you. If you don't have, I'm gonna switch to Charlotte. All right, Charlotte.
Okay. So the story slug I didn't realize was put underneath there, but the story slug is going to be breaking boundaries, how generative AI has affected higher education. The conception is basically the story is important to tell because even in the past 3 months, AI has changed as well as the way we use it. Talking about this normalizes the fact that there is no going back. AI is here to stay, and we now have to learn how to adapt our way of thinking to incorporate it. Why is it a visual multimedia story? We can use photos or our interviews or screenshots of examples on how applications like ChatGPT can make life easier. 3 sources would be a professor who can give us their opinion on it used in their class, a professor of technology that knows more about AI, and then maybe a student or two. And then the different angles would be we tell the story by describing how students like to use it, different professors' feelings towards generative AI used in their class, when it is and isn't considered cheating, probably end with like a paragraph on the ethics and how the reader can apply it to their life in an ethical way. And then for sound and pictures, again, screenshots and photos of our interviews possibly. We could do like a screen video of like asking ChatGPT like different questions and like what answers come up, something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm strong supporter of generative AI. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna push my students to use ChatGPT or generative AI for their assignment. I believe that this is the opportunity for students to find something that I did not teach in the classroom. But the two rules, I already said two rules. Please cite correctly. Please double check. Please cite correctly and please double check. Yeah, and also ChatGPT is offering some their reference list. So it's easy to it's easy to track back what ChatGPT is offering. So I think it's very timely relevant story. And this is also story suggested by Michael, right? Generative AI. You suggest this idea to be covered, right?
Yes, and that's why it's such a great idea.
Right. Right. Anything to add, Michael?
Well, yeah, I think one thing would be, are there downloadable programs out there for professors to help a professor determine whether a paper or an assignment submitted by a student was produced by AI?
Okay.
Oh.
So, like what tools professors can use to double check.
Right, right.
Right now, I'm using Turnitin, the program Turnitin, but I'm not sure whether they can detect ChatGPT usage. But yeah, okay. Josh.
I was gonna say, because I'm in a class taught by Aaron Weinschenk, right?
Aaron, yeah.
And he had an announcement a couple of weeks ago, saying saying that people were using ChatGPT or other AI to answer test questions because there are tests in the class that you have to write a short essay.
Yeah.
And apparently people are using AI to answer those questions. So I'm wondering if Canvas has a way of catching stuff too, because Canvas has like that kind of
Turnitin.
check
Yeah.
check feature. So I'm wondering if that's another
Ooh.
I know
way.
that Canvas can only really check when you're taking a test if you're like going in between different windows. So like a professor can see how many times you like move from the test. But then like I think also the question would be like, okay, if you're so concerned, then why are you doing your tests online? Like,
Yeah.
no.
That's a great, Charlotte, that's a great question, because I wonder if professors are now going to, if there are ways to go back to just a paper test.
I mean, I have tons of classes that just have paper tests and we do those
Yeah.
in person.
Oh,
Great point.
great point. Probably Charlotte, Rainey, and Emma, you may also clarify our UWGB policy, UWGB. Yes. Right? Yeah. And others in this room, any thoughts?
I think it'd be interesting if you can get a student who has used like AI to help with homework before. Not necessarily in like a bad way, just they've used it to like generate a source or something like that versus someone who's like never touched it before, doesn't know about it.
Thank you, Lauren. Yes. Others?
Would there be a way to do like an email to students to see how many, or how can we figure out how many students on campus already are using AI? Is there some way to track that down?
Probably not a way to track it down, but we could do like a Qualtrics survey. It just depends on how many people. It would have to be anonymous and
Sure.
people not feel comfortable like
Very good.
about that. But
Yeah, I'd be comfortable with that. I mean, it wouldn't be a scientific survey, but you would get a general idea.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's something to think about.
All right. Others? Good. Yeah. Technology is being advanced itself quite quickly. I'm using ChatGPT for my own research, and I could find a very useful plot. Okay,
I have another thought that I just popped into my brain.
thank you.
I think it'd be interesting if you could kind of try to compare maybe like two very different majors, how coursework would be affected by AI, because a lot of the questions are around like writing. So it's like, oh, obviously a person didn't write this, like it doesn't make sense. But if you have like a calculus major and they use it to do math, can they even detect that it was done by, because it's like that's the right answer. So how do
Oh,
you tell the difference between those two different majors?
okay.
So
yeah.
I can share my thoughts. In terms of social science, we are social science and our major and politics and criminology might completely get benefits from ChatGPT and also even computer science. Yeah, for me, as you know, I'm a professor and I'm a researcher at the same time. I'm doing some kind of computational analysis, text analysis. I asked ChatGPT to generate the code relevant for my analysis. They really give me. Yeah. So, even computer science. But I'm not sure about other math major. And yeah, it really depends on major.
yeah, like I'm saying, like obviously you can use it, but the difference being like you can
Oh,
catch it with writing, like
Oh,
it can
catch-
tell, but then if someone just uses it to do their whole assignment, that's like
Oh.
code, like can you catch that?
good question. I do think. Yeah, okay.
That's just something I thought of.
Yeah.
Another point could be like, because I've been using ChatGPT for like I suck at writing about myself for like jobs. So I'll put in my information and then be like, write me a profile based on this that sounds professional for this type of job.
Mm.
And it makes it a lot faster.
Mm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. And in this room, others? Paul, Elliot, Jack, Emma, do you have something to share about ChatGPT? No? Okay. This story might be also interesting. So, Charlotte and Emma and Rainy, did you take all notes from what we talked today? Yeah, of course it is being recorded. It is being recorded. You can go track back. I'm gonna share to everyone this video to everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Different major. Okay, sounds good. Different major, different product. How to catch it? Okay. All right. Anything else? Can we go to our last page? Okay, Laura, Josh, Tyler. No. Oh. Different page. Okay. Different page. Elliot. Right?
Yep.
And Tyler, can you present?
Yep. So our story idea and justification is, the story is for anyone interested in the women's basketball team, students and faculty of UWGB, fans of GB, alumni and any basketball fans in general. We'd be interviewing players and coaches on the team. Story will explain how the women's basketball season went and how they made it to March Madness and if they continue on. Potential topics would include comparing last season to this season, impact a coach can have on a team, winning the Horizon League and March Madness experience as a whole. Why is this a visual multimedia story? It can include pictures of the team during games, practices, media clips, during the tournament, graphs showing statistics from this season and last season as well, maybe some statistical differences, see what the story is there. Some sources would be Coach Kevin Borthsett, players, team captains, freshmen, returning players, and the manager. Students and community members want to know why and how the team had so much success this year. People really want to see how a smaller D1 school can have success and make the tournament. Story will provide those who like the statistical side of basketball with how the team compared to last season as well as the other teams in March Madness this year. I will use sound and picture, pictures of practices, interviews, pictures of games, infographic to show important stats and records, and sounds of games and practices. Time consideration, currently playing in the tournament today. If they win, they'll obviously continue on, and they don't play today, they play tomorrow. but-
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
11 PM,
so.
11 AM, yeah.
If they win, they'll obviously continue on, play on Sunday, I believe, so it'll be difficult to do any in-person interviews if they do continue to win, but if they get back to campus within the next couple of days, it'll obviously be different. Other special considerations, if our original players do not want to be interviewed or are not able to, we will interview other players as they're available.
Oh my God, why do they don't want to interview?
I don't know, just in case they don't.
Oh my God, oh my God. All right. Very timely, relevant, important story. And yeah, women's team will have game tomorrow at 11 AM, right? Yeah, against Tennessee, right? Yeah. So I have nothing to add in this pitch. This is very timely, relevant, and Michael, do you have something to share? Yeah.
Well, I guess, I mean, you're very well prepared to do this story. I think the timing is gonna be, be great if they actually won tomorrow against Tennessee, and advance to the next round. I know that there were some statistics online. Kevin Borthsett has a pretty good history of being in the tournament, but I think he's only 2-11, only has 2 victories and 11 defeats, while getting into the tournament. So, but his overall record is amazing. So, it's going to be very interesting to see how the women's team does. And it should make for a great story either way.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. You share. Here we go. Women's NCAA March Madness. Yeah. Oh, Texas. I'm not worried about Texas. Yeah, we will have game tomorrow, and if we win, the second round will be Sunday and Monday, right? And then after that, it will be Sweet 16. It will be Elite 8, Final 4, right? That might, of your story might be problematic to meet the deadline when our women's team will go to Final 4. I hope so. Of course, it's really great reason to extend your story deadline. But yeah, anyway, yeah, right. So yeah, just I want to check the schedule, and let's go back. Others, editors, anything to add, George and Logan?
I mean, aside from like when the story is done compared to like when the women's team or when March Madness is over and like win or lose for the women's team, like that's really the only that's obviously the biggest thing. So I mean, if they lose, then obviously I have to kind of redirect the story a little bit. But I mean,
Yeah, that's
just the nature of
That's what I'm worrying, but that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
When is this due?
Due is the first draft is April 5th, a day before final. Yeah, probably NCAA final, and that's for first draft. And the final draft, submission of final draft will be April 12th. It's a little bit short turnaround. You have only 3 weeks to publish, but I think it's worthwhile to try. Okay.
We'll adjust, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I hope we can make to the final four or else, even though your work might be extended, but if this thing happen, you can prepare statistics.
Yep.
Yeah, similar format with your basketball story.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
And others in this room, anything to share? Others?
Joseph, I'm just wondering,
Yeah.
for the April 5th deadline,
Yeah,
let's just say, for instance, that the team is still playing. in the
yeah,
tournament.
right.
I don't see any reason why you could still publish a story. It's an online story.
Oh.
And you can update an online story, the next day or 2 days later.
Okay,
And so it would be good practice to not only, if it's still going on, you can file the story online. And it would be a good chance to rehearse exactly what you do with a breaking news story like that and how you update a story. So I guess it's up to you, but I would be in favor of
Yeah.
go ahead and publishing it.
okay,
Going ahead and
okay.
publishing it, even though they might still be playing.
Yeah, I'm really hopeful, I'm really optimistic, yes, that can be, yeah, completely makes sense. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good, and you can also describe our performances.
Yep.
Recap story by yourself. And last important thing, fans voice, fans. Right? Elliot, Tyler, and Jack, but I always emphasize it that you have to listen to fans' voice, right? Make sense? Yeah, fans' voice. Include the fans' voice. All right. Anyone who wants to add more? Any opinion? Charlotte, do you have something to say? No?
Oh, I was talking to my dog, sorry.
Oh my God. Your dog is also watching March Madness, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
totally. I don't do sports, but good work.
All right, great work. Yeah. Already Oakland men's team made a second round. I'm sure that we can do also. Yeah. Okay. Any last word? Any last thoughts? All good? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, please.
For our last political article,
Yes.
I emailed you that I have media for that now.
Yes.
Should I submit that when it's like done?
Okay. I'm gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Today I had a chance to meet with one of the Democratic Club members. They confirmed that they want to reveal their face. They don't want to share their photos, which include their faces.
Yeah, so I emailed them as well and they gave me their logo and
Yeah.
stuff. So I was
Yeah.
thinking of just including that.
Just include that logo. Yeah.
Okay.
Just include that logo. I already interviewed Jake. Probably I had a chance to talk with Jake, one of the members of the SDS, Social Democratic member. He confirmed it. He really don't want to share anyone's face at the photo.
Yeah, I had a feeling just because like the work they do is a lot of like protest stuff, so.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, please incorporate all the photos and please send your final draft. And we are ready to be published and I'm ready to grade. Okay. So, I'm gonna stop recording at this moment.